college basketball season. I need an ice bath, a hot tub, a glass of wine. But appreciate you guys being here. Houston is a really good team. I mean, a team that won 20 games last year with 96% of its scoring returning, and they all got better. So we didn't take the easy path to start our season, and I'm really glad for that. I think we made things tougher on ourselves at times. It certainly, not everything went our way, but I loved the feel of the team the whole game. I don't know how to describe that other than just good or bad. They were completely locked in, and with me. And I think Houston presents a big challenge, and we did what we needed to do. And just, really proud of the whole team. Obviously, Kristine was a beast and showed why she's one of the best, if not, in the conversation for the best player in the country. But I think also the moments where someone like Jaelyn steps up and does the things that we need to win, and the guards, getting the ball where it needed to go, shows, I think, why we're a better team than we've been. So excited for the journey, but happy to get this win.
How do you describe what Kristine did in the third quarter there?
I mean, the weird thing is, that's kind of what we expect her to do. And I think that's, you sort of see exceptional things become ordinary. But I had said when we were scouting, Sharman just said it, I said, okay, the way they play, this is a game where she could have 40, but this is a team no longer that needs to then score 58, right? I thought we could have had 90, and we could have if we shot better. So I think she did her job. She does it really well. But I think, the ability to make plays in other areas were, maybe the difference also in the game.
I was just trying to win. I felt like throughout the whole game we were trying to battle. I wanted to capitalize on their mistakes, and I wanted us to just make a gap, create a gap so we could have the advantage in the fourth quarter. And I think we did that. At the end there was little mistakes, but we were able to recover. So I'm just proud of our team.
Coach, you mentioned Houston and put a lot of defensive pressure on you. What do you like about kind of having that early in the season?
It's hard to simulate it in practice. I mean, we have a really good guys squad, but it's not like I turn them loose and say pressure everywhere. And I just said to him, you can't simulate this, so it's a really good learning experience for us. And I really believe in our team, so I challenged them at halftime. I thought we were better than what we played in the first half. I think we showed that, and then kind of slipped up a little bit down the stretch. But we just have a lot of different players who can do good things, and sometimes you have to be pressured in order for that to come out.
Jaelyn was all over the glass tonight. Is that something you came in with a mindset to rebound?
Oh yeah, definitely. I try and use my athletic ability as much as possible just to do whatever's needed on the court. So today was rebounding.
It was funny because she's in our post group, and she was asking Sharman, give me a task, give me something to do, focus on the game, and it was offensive, defensive, rebound. So it's kind of funny how she really did. She got eight rebounds, and it's been happening practice, in our scrimmages. So we weren't surprised that this happened today.
Can you talk about Kristine, talk about the play, point guards, Asia Thomas, Cameron Smith, because I think they were able to find you and Cypher some nice looks to talk about their performance and how much it helps you to have point guards like that.
Yeah, me and Asia, we've been playing for the past 3 years, so we know each other. She knows how I play, and I know how she plays. I think in practice we go through transition drills and getting me the ball the best way possible so I can be successful and so that our team can be successful. And so I feel like the drills translated to the game, and I'm just again proud of my team.
I think AT had 7 assists and 1 turnover with that amount of pressure, and I think I probably still yelling at her about the 1 turnover, because same thing, we expect her to just do that, kind of control the game like she did.
You guys didn't shoot great from three-point range, but did you like the looks that they were taking?
Yeah, I mean, we have a really good three-point shooting team. A lot of it was about clock management. I think at times, because they're such a potent offensive team, we talked about, making them pay. And so I think a couple of them might have been quick. And at the same time, this team has the ultimate green light from me because we really do have people who can make shots. I mean, Jaelyn's one that she hit in the corner was huge. I think Say had one in front of our bench. Mm-hmm. And so you don't ever loosen the defense if you can't knock them down. So it's I want them to play confident, but also understand the flow of, when you have a kid who's scoring every time, that feel. And I think our team did a really good job of understanding that.
Sorry, you had a question.
I was going to say, Jaelyn, how's your body feel on top of the rebounds? You were on
I'm gonna
before
be in an
Gottlieb?
ice bath. Just Lindsay.
She can have it
Sure.
first. She can use it first.
I was just gonna say with Kristine, she had 3 fouls earlier. Just talk about managing the game with that and how much of a challenge it is to figure out, hey, we need her. Or
Yeah.
else, just managing that.
Yeah, I mean, CJ West is so good, right? That it's crazy to have a player like Kristine, and then she has to sit for 6 minutes, and it doesn't worry you the way it would if you didn't have someone like CJ. Who, she comes in and goes 4 for 5, And there's going to be games where they play a ton together. Tonight wasn't that night because of the nature of the game, but so that's one thing. We obviously really trust CJ. The second thing is, Kristine and I have been through this now for 3 years of knowing when I really trust her to play through fouls. She's got really good body control. So most people would sit, people would too. When she picked up her third, she's like, am I going to sit for the 6 minutes? I said, yeah, it'd be a little, crazy to put you in now. And she understands. And then she came out in the third quarter and, made up for that lost time. So I think we have a good relationship in terms of managing that. And obviously having CJ is just such a weapon.
Kristine, you talked about kind of having a team-wide mindset of attacking this year. Is this kind of the tone you wanted to set coming out of the gates?
Yeah, I just feel like when we attack, like open shots, open threes, and again, like we didn't shoot the ball how we've been shooting it during scrimmages and practices, but I feel like we're going to get in the gym and we're going to make those threes next game. So we're going to have both. We're going to be able to shoot the three, and we're going to be able to have transition and post looks. So I just feel like we're attacking, we're going inside when we need to, and we're also playing outside. So that's Cal basketball, that's what our team is doing this year.
Jaelyn, Coach said that she challenged you guys at halftime. What specifically did she say to you all to push you guys beyond what you were doing in the first half?
Definitely just handle the pressure, and we can also attack the pressure. I mean, there was so much, but once we attacked the pressure, it was open. We can dish it, we can throw it inside, kick it back out, and it was flowing through there.
Kristine, last year free throws weren't your strongest suit, and today it was 11 for 11. So was it something you worked on over the summer or the off season? And is that what we should expect over the season?
Well, you can expect what you want, but for me, I always thought free throws were a strong suit. I struggled, but that doesn't mean it's just not a strong suit of mine. And of course, I did practice my free throws, and I'll continue to practice them so I can meet your expectations.
I expect 100%. 100%.
Any more questions?
You guys almost have 2 weeks before you get back home. Do you like kind of one of these road trips early in the year, or bonding or anything else?
Definitely. I think they really like the road trips, and it's fun. We're just such a great team to be around, and the personalities. And then for me, I'm always sort of, being intentional with what we're doing, and taking us to the East Coast, because I want the East Coast people, whether it's writers or whoever, to see us live and get these guys used to, who knows where we'll be sent for a postseason type thing. And so being used to different competition, and then it's a little different kind of road trip because it's longer, but there's always a purpose behind it. And so I'm going to challenge them to focus when we're on the road, and we'll be excited to get back home. But it's a great opportunity for us with 2 games on the road.
Sure. How did Chen get to
Yeah. So I'll try to give the abbreviated answer. I talked about it for a long time the other day. So I really try to serve these players, and not just be about, how many rebounds can you give me or how many charges can you take, but what can we do for them? And that takes a lot of different forms. So when the Pac-12 approached us and said, hey, would you have any interest in Chen being part of the Cal delegation? I know people would think I'm crazy, to send her, and be away from us during season, but what an incredible opportunity for her to go to her home country with this university that she loves and have these experiences. And Chen's a huge part of our team. We love her. We need her and want her here. But I think it would have been, selfish on our part as an entire team and program not to say, this is where you should be for a week and then come back to us. And that's how we approached it. The same way we think about, what's good for, Kristine in terms of her future and her career, or what, job things can we help Jaelyn with, whether it's professional basketball or something else. And so this kind of falls into that category. And we're just happy to help Chen have this incredible experience. And we'll be excited when she gets back.
I was going to ask about Kiana, the job that she did defensively,
Yep.
and the help defense against Jaelyn.
Yeah, I had a conversation with her the other day where we're so locked in on this team, that we don't really, even though we graduated 2 pros, we don't talk about it much. No disrespect to them, but I said to her, hey, where's the one thing that we really relied on, Kayla last year every game? She said to guard the best player, defense. And I said, exactly. Get ready, in addition to handling the ball and all that. And she's improved defensively, and I think she wants that challenge. And I think it's nice for us to be able to look at her and say, take on the challenge of guarding another team's best player. And I don't know what number 4 ended up with, one of the Harris sisters, but I think that Key did a really nice job on her. Yeah, they're not sisters.
One last question.
Oh, sorry, one of the Harris
Got it?
girls. Sorry, they're not
Jaelyn, can I
sisters.
ask you about those shots at the end? You have really lived for your offense, really all game long, and Kristine is dominating. So, to take those big shots like that, what was going through your mind at those moments?
I think I knew it was gonna come, whether it was the first quarter or the third or the fourth. It just with Kristine doing so much in the post, it opened up shots in the perimeter. We just had to knock them down, and I was